Welcome to Thursday Night Basketball on 2K Sports. Glad to have you along. This is Brian Anderson. I'm here with Hall of Famers Grant Hill and Doris Burke, our reporter, Allie LaForce. We've got the visitors facing the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. Now here's Parker. And there's the drive. Lays it up and banks it in.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
But I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Schofield passes to Maladon. Jacks up a three. A nice shot by Schofield.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Back to Satoransky. From downtown. Can't get his first shot of the game to fall. Here's Maladon. Pass to Schofield. Here's Harrison. Launches it. Hernan Gomez with a rebound. Parker outside. Three-pointer, no good.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Going inside.
Wow. I'll tell you, such an advantage having a playmaker who can get up to the rim and finish.
Now that is what every team wants.
Well, you love it. Fearless, aggressive, leaving no doubt whatsoever.
And for an idea of how the league is shaping up right now, take a look at these latest power rankings. They're holding in the same spot, looking to climb the rankings.
When I look at this visiting team, they haven't been impressive, and they have no one but themselves to blame. Hopefully, they can start to turn it around soon.
Parker's gone 1 for 3 on the night. Pass to Agenta, to the inside. Schofield, powered down after the assist, led him to the lane.
Oh, not the defensive effort they need to cut into the lead.
Boy, good call. You have to at least try to protect the rim.
It's just too slow to react. You can't afford to sleepwalk through possessions. What's going on out there?
To halt the run. No good there. Here's Maladon, covered by Satoransky. And he gets that one.
Just so successful getting the ball inside and finding those great looks.
Here's Vesely. And good. Coming on the assist by Satoransky.
What an effective, efficient offensive possession. They'd love to get that shot every trip down the floor.
Lets it go from deep. Harrison with the bucket. Harrison's got 7.
The big story thus far, how well they've shot the rock.
And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
The three ball. And so far in this one, 2 for 4.
What a beautiful stroke from range. Defensively, you've got to try to take him out of his comfort zone.
A minute 35 left in the first. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Harrison's gone 1 for 4 from distance. On the clock. Up top, Parker. Here's Vesely. Goes back up. And he lays it in.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Here's Harrison, covered by Satoransky. Here's Agenta. And no good. The dry spell continues. Here's the three. Drains the triple. He's got 9. Harrison, the pass to Schofield. To the left side wing. Stolen by Parker. He's got a clear path. Pulls up for 3. And that's his 4th bucket of the game in 7 attempts.
When you let a team knock down that many threes, you know you're likely to be on the wrong side of a run.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Knocks it down from distance.
This night already has the makings of an offensive war.
Well, the fans love it. Coaches may not like the lack of defense, but boy, the rules promote scoring, no doubt.
Now here's Hernan Gomez. Yet to see a basket. Pulls up on the wing. No luck on that one.
Boy, a miss like that will drive any scorer crazy, especially with the defender giving a cushion.
It'll count. That shot missing. Plenty of offense in this closely contested first quarter of play. Leading by a point. We'll take a quick break and then get you. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after this first quarter of play. And from what we've seen here from the home team, what's your take so far?
They're off to a rock-solid start.
Oh, wow!
Incredible! Oh, man. He got fancy with that finish.
He may be trying to provide the spark they need to break this one open. Here's Lee. Fires from deep. And he's in the books. Now 1 for 2.
Put your head down and go to work. That's what they need to do.
Boy, the tide is running one way and then shifts back in the other direction. I've lost count of how many lead changes we've had here tonight.
And the bucket is good.
Good decision making. Scopes the situation, puts the pass right on the mark.
Second quarter of basketball, about a minute played so far.
Away team foul. First personal foul. First team foul. Substitution on the court.
Beyond the arc. Connects from downtown. Lee's got 6 points in the quarter.
The three-pointer becomes a very high percentage shot when he's that wide open. You better get a hand in his face.
A tight game here in Milwaukee. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
LaMelo Ball is such an instinctive playmaker. Talking about his approach, he said, "I'm just making it up. I see someone, I throw it, whatever comes to mind." Brian, the way he sees the game makes him box office attraction.
I like it. It's that new school flair with a game that harkens back to some of the greats. He's special to watch, Allie. Kept alive. Second chance effort. And the layup is good.
Activity on the glass. That's a possession that could have gotten away from him.
The three. It's hauled in by Black. And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. From outside the arc. Hernan Gomez with a rebound. Lee's gone 2 of 6 here tonight from the field. Well, the defender's stopping the developing fast break. That looks like a transition take foul. Good on the triple.
Boy, the wheels have definitely fallen off in this quarter. He cannot buy one.
Three-pointer. Kicks it out to Jackson. There's the triple. Knocks down the triple. Lee's got 9.
And it's their poor defensive rebounding that's really igniting this run.
Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. Puts up a 3. Nails it from 3. Lee's got 12 now in this quarter.
I'll tell you, this lead's not going anywhere with this guy making plays. What a quarter.
He's giving his all, but you can't force yourself back on track.
For 3. Anderson pulls it down.
Just imagine if he was shooting better. The lead would be even bigger.
A minute 50 left to play in the second quarter. Out to the wing. Fires for 3. It's hauled in by Black. Black's got his 7th rebound here tonight.
It's just so hard to score in this league, especially when you're out of rhythm. You got to feel for him tonight. Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. The jumper from the wing off target.
They need everyone clicking here. Unfortunately, his game has gone the other direction.
Lee misses.
You'd like to see more effective ball movement there.
Well, there's no doubt there were better options on the floor, but it certainly seemed like he had his mind made up.
Slow defensive rotation causing a breakdown along the perimeter.
59 seconds left in the first half. Black, back to Lee. It's hauled in by Fall. Lee's gone 4 of 12 shooting from the field. Anderson for 3. He can't get it to go. Pass to Lee. To the middle. Perfect pass to set up the lay-in.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
There's the 3. It's hauled in by Black. Black's got rebound number 8 here already in the game. 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Knocks down the long J. The Colo's gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm. Jackson for 3. Hernan Gomez with a rebound. Hernan Gomez has got his 6th rebound on the night. Anderson for 3. And so that brings the first half to a close. Up by 12. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports.
And as we welcome you to halftime,
Poor execution for them offensively. Settling for bad shots far too often. Recipe for disaster.
okay, and now let's check out the power rankings as we move through the... That does it for halftime. Let's go.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Here's Hernan Gomez. Basket's good on the assist from Satoransky. Satoransky's got 4 assists now tonight. Take it away. Parker outside. The 3 is up. He's off on that one.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Here's Laverne. Here's the floater. And the layup is up and in.
Well, the touch and the focus. What a pretty move in the lane.
Satoransky right side. Here's Parker. Sinks it from distance. Parker's got 7 points.
He's a producer. It's part of their plan to get him as many touches as possible.
And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Well, what he lacks in size for a typical center, he makes up for with all that athleticism. Boy, can he elevate.
And there's the turnover. Pass goes out of bounds.
Yeah, simply stated, you have to take care of the basketball, and they don't on that possession.
And with a little over a minute gone by, the second half is underway. From deep. Harrison, no good. They're doing what they can do to mount a comeback.
And BA, they don't have to get it all back at once. Just focus on making every possession count.
Takes the 3. Gets a very good look and converts. He's got 14.
Have to love the ball distribution. Keep everyone involved.
Here's Satoransky. A Quick shot there. It's off target.
Listen, that's a shot he can make, but obviously the defense okay letting him shoot it. He needs to look to try to drive inside and get going. That outside shot is simply not there.
And that goes out of bounds. They'll keep possession. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
When it comes to winning big, basketball acumen is the difference. LeBron James said, quote, in the final 2 rounds of the playoffs, what's going to separate teams is IQ. There's moments in the game that a coach can't prepare you for, where you have to make adjustments right away. It's not experience, it's IQ.
He would know, Allie. Thanks.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Takes a 3. Harrison with the bucket.
His first triple of the second half. That makes 3 for the game.
Shoots. And that basket makes him 5 for 10. Steady production so far.
Well, as usual, this guy cooking on the offensive end. But right now, the other guys on his team have got to step forward.
Let's go with a 3. And Parker pulls it down. Fantastic ball movement for them tonight.
And things are definitely working offensively. A balanced attack is just so much harder to defend.
Here's Laverne. 4-3. Drops in the 3.
You know, we talk all the time about how important it is to have bigs who can stretch the floor. An example there.
Here's Vesely. Shoots from the line. No good that time. Third quarter of basketball here. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Here's Parker. Here's Hernan Gomez. Missed inside. Here's Maladon. Covered by Saturansky. Here's Laverne. Gets the 3 ball to go. 10 points for him.
This is as pure a shooter as there is. You've got to stay connected or it's a problem.
To the paint. Here's Vesely. Misses from close range. 58 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's Harrison. That 3 off target. Had some space there after the pump fake. Off the mark there with a 3.
In the first half, he was on fire from range, but he hasn't knocked one down since.
Yep, count it.
Another shot right in the lane. That's been their MO this evening.
Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Hernan Gomez, no good. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Launches a 3. Saturansky pulls it in. Well, it's going to take something special now to get him back in this game.
Unfortunately, it just doesn't seem likely. And he's doing things on the glass tonight that we don't often see.
His production has been unbelievable, a testament to how much he cares about his craft.
Schofield shot is off. And here at the end of the third, it's a double-digit ball game. Up 19. And we're coming right back after this break to get the fourth quarter started. And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. From outside the arc, he drops it from range.
Now, you have to extend that defense. I mean, you really have to stay connected to him at all times.
Well, you know this. This is a guy who's looking for his shot the whole time. You have to know who you're guarding. KYP, know your personnel.
The size mismatch makes that a high percentage look.
Pass to Lee. Grant, some rookies come into the league with a ton of height. You've lived through that. How does it affect a young player?
Well, B.A., it can be overwhelming, and certainly it's a lot to endure. You're the focus of so much attention, and there are so many expectations. And with all the media these days, it's even more magnified and intense.
Saturansky shot is off.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
Well, the defense flat out awful right there, and he couldn't punish them for their mistake.
No good with the triple. In transition. Here's DeColo. Cans it with nobody near him.
They are unconscious from outside, and so far, the defense has had no answer.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
This has been a running theme for him. Hit a number of threes in the first half, now nails another.
Lee misses. Releases. It's hauled in by Black. Here's DeColo. The three ball. Hernan Gomez with a rebound. Hernan Gomez has got 11 rebounds in the game. Here's Vesely. It's hauled in by Black. Black's got rebound number 13 tonight with that one. There's Jackson with the three. Hernan Gomez with a rebound. Hernan Gomez has got a rebound number 12 here already in the game.
And they're ahead right now because they're working so hard on the glass.
And bottom line, more boards means more possessions. That's how you build a lead.
Here's Satoransky. Offline with a three.
I'll tell you, no matter what he does, he can't find his rhythm, and you get the sense he's starting to press a little bit.
Just over 2.5 minutes played now. Final quarter of regulation. No good on the three. Here's DeColo. Nails it from beyond the arc.
Coming down the stretch, they've leaned on the perimeter game.
Boy, the three-point arc has been a major factor in what they've done here tonight. You love the aggressiveness.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point.
Satoransky outside. Jacks up a three. The shot won't fall.
I'll tell you, this has not been his game, and he's making it worse with shot selection like that.
Jackson on the wing. Three-pointer. Offensive rebound. Fires the three. And the basket by Lee.
Such a reliable threat from range. You'd think the defense might key on him a little bit more.
Here's Satoransky. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. The three. Lee misses. 1:16 left to play in the fourth. Misses the wing three.
You've got to find a way to get yourself going in some other way, because hoisting from three is not the answer.
DeColo. And it's off from three-point range. And here's the fast break. This one for three. Kicks it out to Parker for three. Can't hit that one.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Sends it home from three-point land. There's 45 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Satoransky's shot is off.
I know he wants to answer the three that was just made on the other end, but he can't let that affect his judgment. He's got to find the best shot possible.
Here's DeColo. Pass to Lee. And there's a defensive 3-second call.
At the line for Yoru.
And the technical free throw is good. So it's the home team now. They've only given up 5 points here in the fourth. And Parker pulls it down. And so they get the victory here at home. Well, this might not have been the most competitive game we've
Welcome aboard, everybody. This is Wednesday Night Basketball of the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan, alongside Coach Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony. And we've got David Aldridge, our Hall of Famer, patrolling the sidelines. We've got the visiting team facing the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. Brown out there with Korkmaz. Then it's James. And it's Papagiannis in its center.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
From deep, James. They get it again. Gets it to go. That one good from Papagiannis.
And the D getting outworked there on the putback. Can't let that happen.
And I can tell you from experience, these are the types of things that drive coaches crazy.
And Laverne throws it down.
And using his length, getting in close to stuff it down. That's just too easy.
From deep, James. Another miss by James. A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. Here's Harrison. A three-pointer, no good.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
And here's James outside. Here's Papagiannis. Here's Kalathis. No good with the triple. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Here's Harrison. A three-pointer is right on target.
Well, he saw the defender back, and he got the look he liked from three and capitalized.
James, that's a two-pointer. He makes that one drop, only his second in 5 tries.
And that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
The shot by Harrison, no good.
Yeah, he hasn't been at his best this quarter. I'd like to see him be a little more patient right now.
Pass to Papagiannis. There's the pick. The drive by James, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
And he's got his first free throw of the game.
James taking 2 shots.
Both free throws good from James.
And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
Here's Harrison. From past the arc. Rebounded by Papagiannis. Papagiannis has got 4 rebounds in this game. From deep, James. His shot is good. Scores his 3rd basket in 6 tries. Shooting 50%.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what. If he gets into a good rhythm early, watch out. Well, it's been a frustrating night for him at the offensive end. Just not able to give them any kind of a lift.
Hey, dunks aren't always for the big fella.
A serious power move from the point.
Well, in this league, you can see powerful plays from anyone and anywhere. Your position no longer dictates your scoring options.
Now here's James. 11 points in the game. Fires the 3. And the basket by Papagiannis. Papagiannis has got his 2nd basket of the game.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
And for a look at how the competition stacks up right now, here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. They tell a great story. They're holding tight, still looking for ways to move up.
When you look at this visiting team, they weren't supposed to be this good. I mean, people have now started to accept that they're a real factor in how this season will ultimately play out.
And a wide open look for James. Offensive rebound. Launches it. That shot misses.
Well, it isn't for a lack of effort when it comes to getting up to 3-pointers, but not much to show for it. He's going to lose the green light here very early in this game if this keeps up.
The shot by Harrison, no good.
He is really scuffling this quarter offensively. Perhaps a little frustration setting in.
Korkmaz kicks to Papagiannis. They get a hand on it. Here's Kalathis. Hasn't made one yet. Shot's good by Laverne.
No issues on that one. Good work all around.
James outside. Launches a three. Again, James missing.
And on the glass so far, it hadn't even been close.
Oh, and there's the alley-oop. And Laverne throws it down.
And the definition of teamwork right there on that alley-oop.
And Greg, what about the finish? Bringing it down with some thunder. Yeah. Kicks it out to James. Good. That's Kalathis who picks up the assist. James has got 14 points for the game.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Harrison. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Pass to James. There's the three. No good on the shot. The basket's coming early and often in the first quarter. Up by 6. And we'll get things started in the second quarter when we return. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the visiting team, what do you think?
Stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Yeah, but it's hard to keep that kind of intensity for the entire game. But if they can come close to that, they'll be in a great spot.
They've got Jackson. Lee out there with Black. And it's DeColo in at the two-guard spot. Diallo out there at Corniche. And it's Moniunas in at the center position. Here's Diallo. Cranes the three-pointer. Diallo's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
Yeah, those are starting to add up, guys. Up their last 5 baskets, 3 have been triple.
And the three ball is good.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
A steal. Here's DeColo. Three-pointer. That shot, no good.
And they continue to control the glass.
Corniche, the pass to Moniunas. Okobo looking over the floor. Off with the layup. And here is Lee. Fires from deep. Moniunas grabs the miss.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the three.
To the wing on the left. Now Diallo. A slam dunk by Diallo.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
Yeah, I'd consider calling timeout right away after that one. The defense has to be better there.
Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. Driving inside. A slam dunk by Diallo.
And once he gets clear off the screen, there is no stopping him.
No, not when there's a flush waiting to happen.
Well, give credit to the screener there. That's how you help free up your teammates.
Puts it up. No good from Lee.
Well, I'm surprised that didn't fall for him. We know that's a shot he can hit, and there wasn't much resistance either.
Here's Diallo. A slam dunk by Diallo.
And if you look at this first half, overall, they've just had the better shot selection.
Yeah, they've done a better job executing offensively, moving the ball and creating high percentage looks.
Lee outside. It's hauled in by Diallo.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
There's the pick. And And for those of you just joining us in the second quarter with about 3 minutes gone by.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Just 5 on the clock. The layup off target.
Not really what we expected. You know he wants that one back.
And DeColo kicks to Lee. Pass to DeColo. Here's Lee. That one's good. Maybe that'll get him going after a 2 for 6 start.
Assisted buckets. Every team wants them. They show you're running effective team offense.
Home team foul. Jackson. First personal foul. Second team foul.
Snatched away. Here's Jackson. Corniche with the rebound. Diallo with it. He's got 10. No good with the layup. 1:02 left in the first half of basketball. Here's DeColo from outside off the mark. Here's a Kobo. Still scoreless. Beyond the arc. Gets that one to fall after missing his first 2. 1 for 3 from the field.
Well, those go down for him in his sleep.
Jackson finds Lee. Takes the 3. They grab their own miss. Pass to Jackson. Now here's Lee. He's got 5. Three-pointer. Sinks the triple. Lee's got 8 points here in this quarter.
Well, after a silent first quarter, this is who they needed him to be. This is why you never count a guy out.
Here's a Kobo. Drops in the layup for 2. Kobo's got 5 points so far.
Man, just adding insult to injury. He just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
Well, it's not going to get any easier if they can't improve their defensive intensity. They got to show some fight.
Lee with the steal. The clock runs out, and we're heading to halftime.
Your home team.
They're up by 8, and we'll be back right after this.
Guys, how about our Eastern Conference winner?
Leading the charge for this squad, man. Hey, Shaq, he's not only scoring well.
Yep. And now let's discuss this game. Talk about a strong start for the visiting team.
Offensively,
that is more than enough of us. Let's send you back to the game, Kevin Harlan and crew.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. You look at James, what a contribution.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
Yeah, and in terms of slowing him down, I think they're going to have to change things up. Give him some different looks.
They've got Laverne. Paladon is out there with Harrison, and it's Schofield in at the 4-man position. We've got Brown. James is out there with Korkmaz, and it's Calathis in at the 1. Here's James. Brown kicks to Calathis. It's stolen. Takes it inside.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
A sequence like that really does sting. I'll tell you that much.
They've got Meladon. Laverne is out there with Harrison, and it's a Jinsa in at the small forward position. Shot clock at 5. And here's James outside. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by James. Little over a minute gone here in the second half. Greg, they're in a rhythm offensively, really cooking.
And the opposition looks helpless to stop them right now.
Brown out there with Korkmaz. Then it's James. And it's Ldlc in at the point guard. It's a neck-and-neck game here in Milwaukee. Here's James. And contact. And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
The away team. James at the line for 2. The play will be reviewed. There will be 2 minutes to review the play.
Stands.
It is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Free throw good, James. And so he hits both. And we're about a minute and a half here into the second half. Here's Harrison, and it goes down 2 points. Harrison's got his 3rd basket of the night.
That's 3 of 4 here to start the half.
James looking it over. Lets the 3 fly. Laverne grabs the miss. Laverne's got his 7th rebound here tonight.
Yeah, not his best night in terms of shot selection. Lucky for him, his teammates have picked up the slack.
Go into the rack with energy, and the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, got to chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
And with the score as close as it is, these are the opportunities you truly can't allow.
It's stolen by Ajinça. Here we go, one-on-one. Shots good by Laverne.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
A floater. Pass to Ldlc. Got a piece of it. 6 to shoot. Brown sends a screen for James. No good from outside.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down. Try to get some easy ones.
Here's Schofield. He's got 5. Lays it up and banks it in. Schofield's got 7 points.
Yeah, I mean, it seems like they left their defense in the locker room when they came back out.
Into the lane. Ldlc gets the bucket.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
1:41 left in the 3rd quarter. Offensive rebound. Schofield passes to Harrison. And here's Ajinça. Another shot. And that's 2 points on the layup. Ajinça's got his first points of the night.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
James outside. 1:10 left in the 3rd. And Theo Maledon picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
2nd team foul.
1:06 left to play in the 3rd. James left side.
Yeah, those shots from him are certainly not helping their case.
Oh, big time put back there. What a great motor on this guy.
There is no one who goes after those rebounds harder. Here's Schofield, and that one is good. Schofield's got 6 here in this quarter.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
Well, that one stings. In a game where every possession counts, he just gave one away.
40 seconds left here in the 3rd quarter. From downtown, The shot by Harrison, no good.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Brown sets a screen for James. They get it back. Abianis kicks to Coathis. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
And really a lack of attention on their part. 4 points off for those turnovers that have gone the other way.
And so here's the home team. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. Lee outside. The three. With 1 on the clock. And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. They're up by 3. And time for the short break. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
Yeah, well, this is the diversification of positions in this league. Everyone does everything now.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. We've got Lee. Black is out there with Jackson, and it's DeColo in at the 2 spot. And a wide open look for Lee. Black kicks to Lee. And stolen by Diallo. Pass to Okobo. And here's Diallo. There's the drive. A slam dunk by Diallo.
He takes advantage of them in every way possible.
And Greg, he lures them into a trap on the steal, and then bang, straight to the bucket.
Turning great defense into great offense. That's the kind of stop you're looking for.
We've seen some great competition in this one.
Yeah, 7 already in the game, and I think it shows you how well these two teams match up with one another.
An easy 2 points on the layup. Diallo's got 7 now in this quarter.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Black, no good. Oh, he really broke up that transition up. Opportunity. Looks like it'll be a transition take foul.
First team foul.
Plenty of drama in this one so far.
Yeah, don't be surprised if it isn't decided until the final buzzer.
Going inside. Here's Cornish, guarded by Jackson. Pass to Diallo. 6 on the shot clock. Fires from the wing, and they'll keep possession. Cornish's shot is off. Here's DeColo. He's guarded by Diallo. DeColo passes to Black, and here we go. Here's Diallo. No good on the 3. Here's DeColo. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
First personal foul, first team foul.
The free throw drops for DeColo. And both free throws good for DeColo. The visitors with the ball. Here's Cornish. To the left side wing. There's a screen. Here's Diallo. A slam dunk by Diallo.
And once he gets clear off the screen, there is no stopping him.
No, not when there's a flush waiting to happen.
Well, give credit to the screener there. That's how you help free up your teammates.
Lee outside. Fires the 3. Cornish with the rebound. Cornish has got his 4th rebound in this one. Diallo has the open look. And another basket to his impressive total. It's his 9th against 12 attempts.
And his stroke has been dead on from the outside. I mean, inside, outside. It just doesn't matter.
And That one's good, DeColo.
The defenders need to recognize the importance of staying on him as we get into crunch time.
Here's Diallo. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Look at the clock, a little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. Lee outside. Black in the post, covered by Morty Eunice. DeColo. Oh, and they take the lead. And guys, here in the fourth quarter, still a close game.
Instant classic, fellas. This one could come right down to the last shot.
1:16 left in the fourth quarter.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Count it.
That's just a great pass. Excellent vision to see the open spot in the defense and lead him to the score.
Now Diallo. Pass to Corniche. Back to Diallo. They need this. And it's DeColo with the rebound.
And you know what? If you're the defense, you got him right where you want him. Let him keep shooting those threes because he's been brutal in this half. And not efficient in that first half, but they have really picked it up here. The shots that weren't falling earlier finally finding the bottom of the net.
Jacks up a three. They get it back. Pass to Okobo from the arc. Unable to get that one. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Here's DeColo. And he uses the glass on the layup.
Finding a little rhythm here that they have to like where they're at.
Yeah, you're seeing their offense in a flow. Now it's time for their defense to turn up the heat a little more.
And so they get the victory here at home. Probably a little closer than they would have liked it, but a win none. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. Joined in the booth with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry, this is Kevin Harlan. Our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. We've got the visiting team and the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. They've got Korkmaz. He's out there with Brown. And it's James in at the 2 spot.
Kind of a ticky-tack foul there, but you have to be aware that's how the refs are going to blow the whistle tonight.
Fires for 3. The rebound by Medu. And they're on the break. A three-pointer is right on target.
And drawing first blood, you know coach likes that momentum out of the gate.
Well, for us, it will be interesting. Can they keep that kind of pace up all game long?
Here's Korkmaz. Back to James. Just 5 to shoot. Abiyanis kicks to James. That's a no-go, and he's still looking for his first bucket after 2 shots. Shoots the 3. That one's no good. That makes him 1 for 2.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Here's Kalathis. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That free throw, no good.
Shooting for the away team.
That's off as well, so he misses both. And here's the fast break. Sinks that one from the post. 5 points in the game. First quarter, about a minute and a half in. They set the pick. James, that's a two-pointer. And good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
Now that's a needle in a haystack shot right there. You're not going to hit that one all that often.
Satoransky looking around. And he banks in the layup.
Now, there's some easy offense there. Keep finding looks in that area, and their shooting percentages tonight are going to be off the charts.
Now here's James. Pass to Papagiannis. Back to James. Clock at 6. Here's the floater. No good on the layup.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
It's tipped, and they're able to recover. Satoransky finds Parker. And the dunk by Parker.
Gotta love the effort there. An undersized 4 who can really make things happen with that leaping ability.
They set the pick to the left wing. James outside. Good on the three-point shot. James has got 5 points so far.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now here's James. 5 points in the game. With the drive, Papagiannis. Herman Gomez grabs the miss.
He's so good at getting to the rim. Maybe tries to get a little bit too cute with that one. I thought he'd lay it straight up and in.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Here's James. Pass to Brown. And Brown throws it down.
Okay, 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right?
That's right. He was ultra safe with that dunk, no question. Satoransky gets the bucket.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
There's 1:17 left to play in the first quarter. They set the screen. The drive by James. There's his 3rd field goal, and now he's made half of his 6 shots.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
Free throw good, Satoransky. He hits one and misses one, each at the line. Brown with it. Over to the left wing. Here's Korkmaz. Hernan Gomez covering. Here's Kalafis. The rebound by Medu. Lets it go with the 3. Score the basket. His 4th. He's only missed 1 of his 5 shots tonight.
Flat out taking the game over, and there's no way he's going to give it up.
The screen from Brown. 6-second difference between shot and game play. James gets the bucket.
Now that basket must be widening out right now, and he's making almost every shot he's putting up this quarter.
Parker passes to Hernan Gomez, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
James looking around. Brown finds James. Shot on the wing. A free-flowing first quarter. Great scoring through 1. Leading by 8. Stay with us as we get set to bring you this. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And guys, what's your take on the home team so far?
Boy, their offense looks really good when everyone's in sync. Terrific first quarter.
Yeah, couldn't ask for a better one right now. Just a complete rhythm by all the guys who got some minutes. Wonderful start.
They've got Fall, and it's Vesely in at the 4-man position. Diallo out there at Corniche, and it's Maniunas in at the center. Diallo, no good. Pass to Fall. Stolen away. Here's Diallo. Here's Corniche. Down to 5 on the shot clock. A slam dunk by Diallo.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
You have to credit the aggressiveness offensively because that's when you make a play when you really need it.
To the left wing. Pass to Matajunas. Here's a Kobo. Now Diallo. Here's the 3. Rebound by Vesely.
And even though he didn't get a piece of that shot, you love the pressure he puts on the shooter.
Yeah, that's the kind of energy that you want to see on every possession throughout the game.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
Here's a Kobo. No scoring in this one. Here's the triple. Rebound by Vesely. Poke loose. And that's going to be out of bounds. And they retain possession on Monday and then on Tuesday. Quarter number 2. We're about 2 minutes in. Here's Laprovitola. Returns to sender. Akobo, the pass to Corniche. Here's Diallo. Nailed from three-point land. Diallo's got 5 points in the quarter.
There's no way he's going to pass that shot up. The D is way too far back and relaxed in getting out on it.
Pass to Laprovitola. It's hauled in by Diallo. Okobo looking over the floor. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Okobo's got his first points of the game.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Fall passes to Vesely. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. Here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. Here's Diallo. Score the basket, his 3rd after 5 shots.
Yeah, this story in the second quarter much different than the one in the first. We're finally seeing some aggression.
Pass to Vesely. Out left to the wing. This one for 3. Here's Fall. Now Vesely. That's in. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3. And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. Matajunas passes to Corniche. Back to Matajunas. And the jam by Matajunas.
And cutting into the lead with the big one-hand throwdown.
That's how you get your team back into it. Laprovitola. Nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup. Laprovitola's got his first basket of the night. There's a screen by Matajunas. Pass to Corniche. Here's a Kobo. There's a screen by Matajunas. A Kobo, the pass to Matajunas.
Not getting old here. Seeing him make that lead pass with perfect timing.
Here's Vesely. Banked in off the glass. Vesely's got his second bucket tonight.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
Here's the screen. Here he goes. From outside the arc. Rebound by Vesely.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
Anderson can't get it to go. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Now here's Diallo. He's guarded closely. To the wing on the left. Fires the 3. It's hauled in by Laprovitola. A floater, and he sinks the layup. Laprovitola's got 4 points in the quarter.
Always fun to look at. Not tremendously efficient, but the floater, boy, those sure are pretty.
So we've reached the end of the first half of play. Up 10. And we'll be back right after halftime for the start of the third quarter. We'll see you in a bit.
They're playing the way they're supposed to. Run the offense until you get a good look. Not complicated at all.
I disagree.
All right, fellas. Let's now... And that is...
And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. They've got Metu. He's out there with Hernan Gomez. Parker out there with Satoransky. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
This is his second trip to the line in this one. Diallo, he's checked in for Korkmaz. Free throw good, Satoransky. No good on the second free throw. They've got James. Diallo out there with Brown. And it's Calathis in at the point guard. Here's Diallo. Brown finds Diallo. In the corner, it's James. Just 5 on the clock. Brown sets a screen for Diallo. Offline with his 3. Diversified scoring in this one for him.
I love when everyone can get involved, a full team effort.
And he gets the bucket.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage. I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
First team foul.
James outside, and the 3 ball is good. James has got 12 in the game.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
Satoransky gets the bucket.
Works that one inside nicely.
And if you're just joining us, we played over a minute here in the third. Outside, James. The kick out to Brown. To Diallo, stolen by Anderson. And with an update from the sideline, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. For the NBA, content continues to be king. Commissioner Adam Silver says the biggest issue for streaming services is what's called churn. To cancel is just a click. So it's more pay for play these days. We have to focus on people staying with you and having great content throughout the year. Kevin?
You know, he's doing a great job, isn't he, David? Thank you so much. Outside, James. Lets it go from deep. Fall with the rebound.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
It's hauled in by Diallo.
Yeah, just the first miss of the half there. They have to be happy. 3 of 4 to start it off.
And here's James outside. Rebound by Vesely. Vesely's got his 4th rebound in this one. Stepped in the line, out of bounds there, and that will cost them the possession. Outside, James. Brown sets a screen for James. Over in the corner, Brown. And they double up James. Here's Diallo. Offensive rebound. Here's Calathis. He has yet to score.
And guys, you've heard of overpassing. Well, that shot was an example of underpassing.
Maybe they can find a way to establish some rhythm in the next few possessions with the extra pass.
Changing ends quickly. He's rewarded with a high percentage look.
Yeah, the defense trying to do their best to slow him down, but when he gets room like that, you got to look out.
And here's James outside. Fall with the rebound. They have been really controlling this one.
You never want to be complacent on the floor. That's when you lose momentum. And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
Outside, James. Trying to get something going. That's tipped.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter, and it's been ugly.
Anderson kicks to Vesely. Rebounded by Papagiannis. Guys, they're looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Knocks down the three ball. James has got 15 points.
Well, the D has done a very poor job at contesting him from outside, guys. He's tearing into them right now, and they cannot stop him.
5-on-3 break. Here's Papagiannis. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Guys, they've really built a nice lead here.
And doesn't show any sign of slowing down.
And they pick up 2. Satoransky's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Nice pass there to set that basket up.
They set the pick. Here's James. The rebound by Anderson. Teardrop shot, and he lays it up and in. He's got 8.
I love the unselfishness, and you know coaches do as well.
Well, not just coach, but you can see it in the teammates, the way that they look at him. They appreciate it when he shares the ball like that.
Well, through 3/4 of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. Up 19. And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. And here is James. Medu is out there with Hernan Gomez. Then there's Parker, and it's Satoransky in at the 1. Brown outside. Here's Papagiannis. Hernan Gomez covering. 5 to shoot. And here's James outside. Drains the three-pointer.
He has been an absolute wrecking ball from outside during this half, guys.
Out to Parker. To the left side wing. And James pulls it down. Here's Kalaitis. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
First personal foul, first team foul.
That one is off.
At the line for the away team. Kalaitis. 2 shots.
And he misses the second one as well, so he is 0 for 2 that time. Scored the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another.
Marcobo's gotten 2 of his 3 shots to go tonight. And he converts the layup.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
Odiunas, a screen on Satoransky. Here's Corney. Off target at the rim.
I think he rushed that one just a little bit, thinking the defense was going to get close. They weren't.
Parker outside. Fires the 3. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Akobo, the pass to Manajunas. Driving inside. And the jam by Manajunas.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot, Greg. Frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Really not enough help there. Lack of communication on the backside.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Here's Kalathis. Satoransky covering. The three. Kalathis, no luck. They are in complete control.
This is the ultimate definition of the zone. Everything they've done has worked. And this is how you want to come out of the half. Prolific and efficient.
Well, the thing is they're controlling the pace right now, and if that was the mantra for them at halftime, they've carried it out.
Driving the lane.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Brent is a guy who has played with winning teams, been in terrific cultures, and currently in one with the Spurs. What do you think is more important, team culture or raw talent?
Well, I believe in the culture carrying teams to a championship, but you can't do that without talent. So it's got to be a blend of both, Kevin, in order for your team to perform at its highest level. Culture comes first.
Parker outside. Pass to Hernan Gomez. Over to the wing. A three ball. Gets it to go for bucket number 8. He's taken just 10 shots.
And guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
Kind of like he's in his living room right now. He's found a comfort zone. Once he gets that, the defense knows they're in trouble.
And the shot goes in. Akobo's gone 4 of 5 shooting from the field. Hernan Gomez with the ball. Misses from close range. 1:05 left in the fourth quarter. From deep. Diallo, no good.
Sometimes you just have an off night, guys, and that's what we've seen so far.
Takes a three. It drops. That's his 9th field goal of the contest. A blistering hot 9 for 11.
He's just stretching him out. The defense has got to do a better job of staying attached to him.
I'm not sure what the defense collectively was thinking there. You got to know where he is at all times.
And the basket by Cornish.
Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitors.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
And he stepped in the line, so they turn it over. .30 seconds left in the game. Pass to Diallo. There's 18 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Puts up a deep three. Hernan Gomez grabs the miss.
And he missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Oh, no, I know he can make it, but that's warm-up, so maybe just a step too far.
And
Welcome, sports fans. Thank you for joining us. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Brian Anderson, along with Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg. Our reporter, Ali LaForce. We've got the visitors facing the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. We've got Teo Maledon, and it's Ajinça at the 3 spot. And not going to go. He misses his first attempt of the night. Let's go with a 3. He buries it from 3.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Here's Harrison, covered by Satoransky. Harrison, no good. Soft touch off the glass. He's got 5.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Here's Harrison. Pass to Maledon. Second chance shot. And he sinks the layup.
No defensive pressure at all. I mean, that's not going to get it done against him.
Here's Metu. And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. From deep. That one doesn't drop. Here's Harrison, covered by Satoransky. Harrison with the bucket.
Defensively, there was a lack of aggressiveness, and it really made it easy for him to knock that shot down.
Fires from 14. No good, a bit long that time. Here's Maledon. 2 shots, 2 makes. Off to a good start.
You just can't give up looks that close to the rim.
Here's Satoransky. No good again that time. They are looking really strong offensively.
Yeah, just terrific momentum. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Here's Harrison, covered by Satoransky, and it's in there.
And they may have talked about shot selection coming into this.
And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Here's Satoransky. And we check out the power rankings with plenty of time left in the season. So much could be different by the end of the year. They're having a little bit of trouble right now, hanging in the middle of the league.
You know, right now for the visiting team, they are showing some progress. Little by little, they're becoming a better team. Now, they just have to maintain this positive momentum.
They set the pick to the left wing. Here's Ajinça. Parker defending. Can't cash it in from close range. 3-pointer. The rebound by Harrison. They've been in a great rhythm as of late.
And they really want to continue this run as long as they can.
And the shot goes down. Now here's Parker. From downtown, sinks the tray.
That is not enough coverage. Got to do better than that defensively. Basically, no coverage. I mean, defense did not look very good there.
Schofield, and he dunks it down.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
Yeah, this period, they're letting him go to work, and it's paying off.
Here's Schofield, and the three-pointer goes. Schofield's got 7.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Pass to Metu. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
Well, they're still losing, but it's not because of him. He's been lights out this quarter.
Here's Harrison, covered by Saturansky. Harrison with the bucket. 6 points for him.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
I know it's early, but you have to wonder if these offenses can keep this up.
High-octane action for sure. Crowd-pleasing already.
Here's Harrison. He has 6. Oh, he goes up high for the two-handed slam.
His playmaking is something to watch. Threading that pass right in there.
Here's Parker. And Parker throws it down.
You know, we can't measure Hart. I mean, he's not as big as the other power forwards, but his jumping ability and mindset is incredible.
Not the tallest center in the league. He more than makes up for it with those crazy hops.
And that one's good.
The value of good ball movement isn't lost on this squad.
9 seconds left in the first quarter. Here's Harrison. 1 second left. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. And so both teams trading buckets as we end the first quarter. They're up by 2. And if you're just joining us, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And what do you guys think about the visitors here in this one?
You can really see the strategy coming in. Get the ball into the painted area.
Yeah, and it's worked. They've got a clear edge and points in the paint. Now we'll see if they go with a more balanced attack or just keep on pounding it inside.
Pass to Anderson. The 3. And no good. Here's the break. Jackson for 3. And he buries his first look.
Opportunistic basketball. Gets a great look at the 3 in transition.
It's hauled in by Black.
Everything right except the finish. Have to keep focused all the way through the play.
Jackson can't get it to go. Anderson for 3. Gets the 3 to fall. Anderson's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
Here's Black. And he bangs it home with one hand.
And once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on.
Hey, guys, I know I'm stating the obvious here, but those could be an important 2 points considering how close this game is.
Another shot. Kicks it out to Anderson. The 3 is up. Doesn't go for him. Anderson's gone 1 for 3 from the field here. Here's Lee. And he converts the layup.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
In transition, here they come. The steal. Outside, Anderson lets the 3 fly. That's tipped.
Boy, just not scoring with the efficiency he'd like to. Tough quarter for him.
And he ends that fast break chance. An intentional foul. That's a textbook example of the transition take foul rule. The visitors with the ball. 7-point game, biggest lead so far. Here's Lee. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play. And this is his second attempt at the line tonight.
Second team foul.
Grant, it seems like teams today are much more data-driven than in years past.
Yeah, I agree, B.A. It's much more sophisticated. And, of course, coaches and executives are still watching the games and forming their gut opinions. But now those impressions can be cross-checked with the numbers. I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
There's the triple. It's hauled in by Fall.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Anderson can't get it to go.
Yeah, that's another miss for him. They're behind in this game largely because he's shot so poorly.
Here's Lee. Hits the trifecta. Lee's got 9.
You have to love the unselfishness on display there. Excellent passing.
Misses, and the dry spell continues.
Yeah, they just can't seem to end the drought no matter where they shoot it from.
And, you know, they've got to be careful because this is when the team concept breaks down and guys start playing hero ball.
A deep three from beyond the arc, and then some.
Hey, I'm stating the obvious here, but he was very comfortable taking that shot. Not a defender in sight.
Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Lee's got 1 3-pointer tonight so far in 4 tries. Anderson can't get it to go.
It's been an ugly quarter for him. Trying to shoot his way out of it. Might be time to work on the playmaking skills.
There's the three. It's hauled in by Black. Black's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Launches it. It's hauled in by Fall. Fall's got 4 rebounds now. Fires for 3. It's hauled in by Black.
He is 0 for his last however many this quarter, guys. Might need to get him out and let him settle down a bit here. Well, I don't think he's performing up to his own expectations, but they still find themselves out in front.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
Here's Vesely. And off the left side of the rim, it swirls in for him. There's 25 seconds left in the first half. From the arc. Lee misses. And here they come. Puts up a 3. Fall no good. Here's Lee. Fires in the triple. Lee's got 15. Here's Fall. No good on the buzzer beater. That'll do it for the first half. They lead by 14. And time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow on 2K Sports.
Well, I think for the home team, starting the season with a loss, you know they're ready to fight tonight. Don't want to start out 0-2.
Now we'll take a look back at our featured game. That was quite a performance for the visiting team. Thanks as always.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. The visitors with the ball. It's a 14-point game. Willie Hernan-Gomez is out there with Chemezi Metu. And it's Parker in at small forward. We've got Teo Maladon. And it's Schofield in at the 4 slot. Satoransky's shot is off. In transition, here they come. And he can't jam it through. Here's Parker. The three-pointer off the mark. Here's Schofield. They get it again.
They've been unable to hit anything this half. 3 attempts and 3 misses.
From behind the arc. Parker, no good. Here's Harrison, covered by Sadaransky. Kept alive. Pass to Schofield. Takes a 3. That shot off.
Scoreless in their first 5 attempts since halftime. It's getting ugly.
Rebounded by Ajinça.
Rough start to the 3rd quarter, but give some credit to the defense they're facing.
Takes the 3. Unable to get that one.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute then, because his shot making is not happening right now.
Here's Hernan Gomez. Fires from deep. On target from range. 14 points for him.
He's done everything he can tonight, trying to keep this team competitive.
To the wing on the left. Harrison. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. Harrison's gone 2 of 7, struggling a bit. Here's Parker. Oh, he picked him clean. Here's Schofield. He's got 7. Pure from 3-point range.
Lackluster defense, showing no desire to chase shooters off that line.
And those triples, they sure do add up quickly, don't they? I mean, they've got to make some kind of adjustment here.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading 3s back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Beyond the arc. Sadaransky shot is off.
Still looking for his first make, and they could really use the help right now.
Puts up a deep 3. Great D that time from Sadaransky. It's stolen away. Pass to Harrison. That's going to be over and back. Not watching the line on that one. Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. Oh, he gets it to fall, and that makes it just a single-digit deficit.
He's really picked up where he left off in the first.
Mallet on for 3, and Parker pulls it down. Fires the 3, and that one's off. His 5th miss in 11 tries. Here's Harrison, covered by Sadaransky.
I have to admit, I mean, it's always a tough decision for the ref on the block charge call.
No problem for me with that call. I mean, he was still sliding right there.
Here's Harrison.
They had better success from the field in the first half. Might need to revisit what they were doing then.
Off target from outside.
And that's exactly how tightly you have to guard him every time he steps to the arc. He's just that good.
There's a minute 17 left to play in the third. Drills it from deep. Harrison's got 9 points.
Just 1 of 6 this quarter. Trying to shoot his way out of this funk.
Parker, no good. Here's Harrison. He's got 9. Lets it go from deep. Hits the 3-pointer. Harrison's got 6 here in the quarter.
He's hit a pair of 3s each half, making a significant impact.
Not a single point in this quarter for him. Obviously, not what they need right now. He's got to score.
Buries it from 3. Harrison's got 9 points now in the second half.
What a performance. Hit 2 from beyond the arc in the first half, and he's added 3 more since. And right now, they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
They need this. He hits again. 7 for 13 and looking confident.
He's scoring the rock at will, but he needs more help from his teammates.
Schofield passes to Harrison. And there's a pick. The 3 is up. Not going to go that time. Got it up. He can't hit that time. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits. It may be difficult to overcome. Leading by 14. And we're just moments away. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. We've got Willie Hernan Gomez, and it's Sadaransky in at the point guard position.
He continues to let it fly, but the makes have been few and far between.
They grab their own miss. Here's Harrison. Counted from distance.
He hit a couple from range in the first half, but now his confidence is through the roof.
Here's the 3. Shot's good by Sadaransky. Sadaransky's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Here's Schofield. And he can't answer back. The 3-pointer offline. Schofield's gone just 4 for 11 from the field. Harrison, the pass to Schofield. No good from outside.
Not sure if he just ran out of gas or what. He's been awful ever since the second half started. Not even been a factor.
Fires from deep. Great D that time from Sadaransky. Fires the 3. It's hauled in by Schofield. And we've made our way through just over a minute and a half of this 4th quarter. From deep. Hernan Gomez with a rebound. Hernan Gomez has got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass.
Tell you what, the defense was lucky there. I mean, leave him that open from range, he'll typically knock it down.
Here's Parker. From outside, off the mark. Pass to Aginsa for 3. Doesn't go that time. Aginsa's gone 1 of 3 shooting so far. That 3's off the mark. Parker's gone 40% from the floor in 10 attempts. Here's Harrison. Parker defending. Shot is up. Harrison, no good.
I wouldn't say that's exactly his spot now. I mean, and you can see why.
Oh, and that one had the right spin on it. It's good. Harrison's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And even losing big, you have to maintain composure if you want to avoid embarrassment.
If you're just joining us, 4th quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Ooh, had a nice open look right there.
Woo, that man is laser focused. Now, that's bad defense for a team that has a long way to go to catch up.
They look pretty demoralized to me, and that always shows through at the defensive end first.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Knocks down the triple.
Hey, you leave him open, he's going to make the defense pay for that level of disrespect.
Out left to the wing. Here's DeColo. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Stolen by Jackson. Black passes to Lee. Wing shot on the way. Got a hand on it, and they recover it. Here's DeColo. Yes, and a nice assist from Jackson.
They have a relentless mentality, even with the game in total control.
And, you know, until that final buzzer sounds, I mean, you've got to treat every possession like it's crucial.
They get it back. 1:11 left in the game. Fires in the triple.
Number 8.
Jackson on the wing. Here's DeColo. Lee on the wing. In transition. Takes the 3. That one is off. from behind the arc. It doesn't go for him. All alone. Hits the front of the rim and out.
Usually, guys, he's going to knock that one down from there. Proficient at operating in that medium range area.
We've got 13 seconds left in the final quarter. Clock at 6. Fires away from way outside. And so the road team gets the W in this one. Exceptional effort on the road. They were...
Greetings, everyone. You've got it live on Tuesday night coverage of the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and two Hall of Famers. Doris Burke here at the table, and on the sideline, David Aldridge. We've got the visiting team and the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. Harrison out there with Maladon. And it's Laverne in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Here's James, and the dunk by James.
That's a finish he'll be bragging about for a while.
As he should. Very impressive.
How about that from your point guard, gentlemen? Playing big at the rim, okay.
And in terms of size, not your typical center, but man, he plays as big as any of them, thanks to that terrific leaping ability.
Here's Papagiannis. To the paint. Pass to Kalathis. 6 to shoot. And it's James missing. Here's Maladon. And James pulls it down.
Boy, that's one he wishes he could have back, especially against soft defense.
And the layup's good off the glass.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
He's a guy who, if he gets hot, he can carry your offense for long stretches.
Whoa, that'll wake you up.
He is such a great athlete. Here's Kalathis. Takes the three. It's tipped. And that goes out of bounds. And they'll keep possession. Now here's James. The tray. 6 on the shot clock. Papagiannis kicks to James. There's a good screen. Jacks up a three. Again, James missing.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
Now here's Maladon. James covering. Pass to Schofield. Takes it off the glass.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Now here's Brown. Pick off in midair. Inside and taken away by Brown. James way outside. Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark. James has gone 2 for 5 tonight.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Pass to Harrison. That one good for 2. Harrison's gone 2 of 3 from the floor. James looking it over. Brown sets a screen for James. No good on the triple.
Boy, a really tough quarter for this guy. Just struggling to make shots right now.
Harrison passes to Ajinça. There's Harrison. Lays it up and banks it in. Harrison's got 6.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Here's Papagiannis. Back to James. Pass to Korkmaz. Shot clock at 6. Over Ajinça. Another miss, and they desperately need a bucket.
I think this is a spot he has got to become more consistent from if you want to command the defender's respect.
And here comes Brown, leading the fast break. 40 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Brown sets a screen for James. Back to Brown. There's the 3. James, no good.
Well, it isn't for a lack of effort when it comes to getting up the 3-pointers, but not much to show for it. He's going to lose the green light here very early in this game if this keeps up.
Papianis can't hit. Ajinça with it. Still yet to score. James outside from past the arc. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And that does it for the first quarter. Up 6. And back in a moment as we'll get. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the visiting team, what do you think?
Well, you come in thinking they're going to settle for perimeter jump shots. Think again.
They've certainly made the commitment to pounding the basketball into the painted area, and boy, is it paying dividends.
And no good on the technicals, so unable to pick that one up. Pass to Diallo. There's a screen by Moniunis. Here's a Kobo. And he makes good on the layup. Kobo's got his first 2 points of the night.
Outstanding pass, on time and on target.
Here's Lee outside. Connects from three-point range.
You simply must play better defense than that. This guy is too good from distance.
Corniche, the pass to Kobo. In the corner, it's Diallo. Pass to Kobo. For the 3. Shot good by Diallo. Diallo's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Covered by Lee. Pass to Diallo. Here's a Kobo. Now here's Diallo. And here's the fast break. Boom, he chases it straight down.
There it is, guys. One of those effort plays that makes a big difference in the game.
And GA, it is definitely making a difference so far today.
No doubt. On the scoreboard, in the body language of the players, you can tell which team is in complete command.
It's good.
And the lead should be safe if they can keep shooting the basketball like this.
Covered by Lee. Pass to Corniche. It's up a 3. Black grabs the board.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat. Quick job of getting up the floor and creating early offense.
You don't give the defense any chance to set up. Sometimes you just love an easy look.
Now Diallo. Pass to Kobo. 5 on the clock. Shot to stop the run. He lays it in. Kobo's got 4 this quarter.
Well, there's an aggressive mentality in play. Working close, find a way to score.
Lee outside. Bucket number 3. He's a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Kobo, the pass to Moniunis. Here's a Kobo. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
First personal foul.
On Thursday and then on Monday. And this will be his 2nd and 3rd shots at the line here. And he makes the first. He's perfect from the line this time.
And didn't have a single free throw in that first quarter, but he started to play with a little bit more of an edge to his game here in the second.
Lee kicks to DeCola. 1:31 left in the second quarter. Beyond the arc. They get the rebound. Like the pass to DeCola. He had a nice open look right there.
As the game has gone along, they've gotten more and more aggressive on the backboard.
Drives to the hoop, and it's good. 2 points. Okobo's got his third basket of the night right there.
Well, after a less than stellar start in the first quarter, you like to see that shot go down.
58 seconds left now here in the second. Pass to Decolo. Lee outside. The three. Second shot opportunity. It's hauled in by Diallo. From the arc. Black grabs the board. Black's got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Decolo. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Back to Lee. Tries the spin move.
Old team foul. Number 32. First personal foul. First team foul.
12 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. And yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim. Lee's got 9 points now in the quarter.
Well, you won't see that kind of shot fall very often. Thank your lucky stars.
Diallo, no good. And that does it for the first half of play. They lead by 12. Stay with us, folks. We'll get back just after halftime to start the third quarter.
One of the best ways to control the game, take care of the boards. Don't give up second chance points.
And at the offensive end,
let's shift gears now. And that's all for us. Now it's time.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Lee really making a difference here.
And you know he's going to put up points every time out, but boy, he made it look so easy in that first half.
Now let's see if he continues that trend the rest of the way. He certainly has the talent and the endurance to do just that.
They've got James. Korkmaz is out there with Brown, and it's Papagiannis in at the 5. They've got Harrison. He's out there with Maladon, and it's Ajinça in at the small forward.
Well, the defense deserves to get burned. Absolutely no excuse for leaving him open.
Korkmaz is out there with Brown. Then it's James, and it's Papagiannis in at the center. Nice shot by James.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive ends.
They've got Laverne. Maladon is out there with Harrison, and it's Schofield in at the power forward. Pass to James. And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway. And they're moving it up. Here's Ajinça. And the 3 off target. Here's Papagiannis. Scoreless thus far. On the wing, James. Out to the wing. Shot clock at 5. Harrison with the rebound. He takes it in. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
Boy, everyone is getting to their spots and then capitalizing. 3 for 4 in the quarter. Beautiful.
Here's James. Harrison with the rebound. James has gone only 4 of 11 from the field. And he lobs it up toward the rim. And Laverne throws it down.
And he pulls off the Houdini to make that catch and slam it through.
Stupendous alley-oop. Brown sets a screen for James. To halt the run, he takes it up and lays it in. James has got 11.
You love that this guy doesn't get down on himself after a rough first half. Keep your composure and keep grinding.
Pass to Maladon. Here's Laverne, guarded closely. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Laverne's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot, Greg. Frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Where was the defense? No fighting through the pick, no rotation. My goodness. I'll tell you, that vertical ability he has puts him in select company in NBA power forwards. May not have great size, but boy, he plays bigger than it.
From deep, James. Laverne grabs the miss. Laverne's got his 7th rebound here tonight.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Here's Harrison. They shoot again, and Laverne kicks to Harrison. Back to Laverne, and Laverne throws it down.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there, no box out.
To me, this is a common theme that's running through the league right now. Guys looking to leak out rather than box out.
James has a 2-pointer, and the jumper is good. He's got 13.
And they've really gotten on track here in the second half. After that shaky start, the field goal percentage steadily climbing. They couldn't make anything in that first break.
For 3. The second chance effort, and it's Brown missing. Pass to Maladon, and stolen by James. Brown kicks to James, to the left wing. We've got 28 seconds left in the third. Clock at 6. One-on-one here. From downtown. The shot by Schofield, no good. Shoots it up. Schofield grabs the board.
Well, terrific defense. They obviously respect his ability and just want to make it tough.
And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Leading by 17. And we'll have the start. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
Well, we have some elite passing big men in the NBA, and you love that skill. Wow.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. We've got Brown. James is out there at Korkmaz, and it's Papagiannis in at the 5, roaming the paint.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
He's got to be disappointed with himself on that one. He has got to knock those down.
Here's James. Here's Brown. Pass to Calathis. Harrison with the rebound. Harrison's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Laverne. And Laverne throws it down.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. A few possessions into the fourth quarter, just over a minute played. James kicks to Korkmaz. 3-pointer. Laverne grabs the miss. Laverne's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Here's Ajinça. That 3 off the mark.
Boy, this guy just can't buy a bucket, and yet they have the advantage.
Brown the pass to Calathis. The shot's good.
Yeah, the D has not been able to keep the ball out of the paint at that end of the court.
An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg? I'm not sure.
It's a scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Here's DeColo, and it's off from 3-point range. DeColo's gone 1 of 4 from the field. Here's Corniche. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Personal foul, first team foul.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
2 shots.
And the second free throw, good. Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the fourth. And a wide open look for Lee. The rebound by Okobo.
And that's an important rebound, and especially on a night where the board work has not been their best.
Pass to Yunus. Here's Okobo. Out to the right wing. Just 5 to shoot. Driving to the basket. And he lays it straight in.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Well, he's attacking, he's forcing the issue, and that's simply stated a terrific play.
Absolutely the prettiest play in basketball, executed to perfection.
I don't think you'd get an argument there. Everybody loves the alley-oop. Now here's Diallo. He's covered closely. And he drives in. And it's DeColo with the rebound.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Pass to Lee. Launches a 3. That's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%. 5 for 7. Here's Diallo. Misses the wing J.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
And they should, because it's when you start turning down that kind of look that your offense can start to bog down a bit.
And stolen by Diallo. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Misses the 3.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And this is where you hope that he can find something easy so he can see the ball go through the net.
There's Lee with the 3. Yunus grabs the miss. Here's the break. .104 left to play in the final quarter. Okobo, that's good.
This is what we call highly efficient play. Working off the screen, getting to the cup.
DeColo. It's Lee, top of the key. Shoots. That's the 6th make from the field. He's taken 9 shots and missed but 3.
Look, they've earned this victory tonight. Tough to dominate the way they did.
And they just went out and executed. Give credit to the coaching staff. They have to be thrilled with their level of play.
Bangs home the trifecta. There's 38 seconds left in the fourth. Fires from deep. And they get it back. Here's DeColo. The long distance 3 is buried.
Oh, that's a real nice looking deep 3 ball there.
Pass to Okobo. 19 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Trying to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. And so it's a victory for the road team in this one. A resounding victory for them. And Greg and Ennis.
Welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports this Tuesday evening. I'm Brian Anderson, here with Grant Hill and Stan Van Gundy. And with us on the sidelines, we've got Ali LaForce. We've got the visitors facing the home team. Now the starting group for the visitors. We've got Willie Hernan Gomez, and it's Parker in at the 3. James goes in. Satoransky with the steal. And here's the fast break. Here's Metu. Pass to Hernan Gomez. There's the steal. The drive by Korkmaz. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
What a two-way play. Just tremendous.
Yeah, the steal was slick. The slam topped it off.
And that is why you want to run off turnovers. Get down the floor before the defense is set.
And now just over a minute played here in the first. Pass to Brown. Here's Korkmaz. And there's the drive. Oh, a rim-rattling two-handed jam.
And slammed that thing through.
A nasty two-hander. And here's Satoransky. A little over a minute and a half into this first quarter. Here's Metu. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating.
Here's Korkmaz. James outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Calathes. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Pounding it inside early and often, setting a physical tone.
Here's Parker, and he drives in, and Parker throws it down.
Hanging on the rim, just showing off.
That's how you extend the glory right there. James inside. Here's Calathes. Parker defending. Brown inside, working on Metu. Brown can't hit.
That's their plan, to get him an opportunity to finish in tight. That's a miss they can live with.
That one falls. Parker's got his second basket.
Terrific ball movement leading to the basket. You love to see it.
James deciding where to go with it. Stripped away. Fast break, here we go. And Parker throws it down.
Incredible. I mean, high energy in transition. Just beating the defense up the floor.
Yeah, the commitment to run is paying great dividends on the break.
It's deflected. In transition, here they come. Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation. Just under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the first quarter. James outside. Lets it go from deep. They get the rebound.
These calls can be so difficult for officials to make.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Four on the clock. Three-pointer.
And you see that in building their lead, they've done an impressive job on the defensive glass.
Hernan Gomez, the pass to Metu. Satoransky, left side.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Parker. Satoransky outside. And the three-pointer goes.
Their offense looking like a well-oiled machine.
Here's Calathes. James outside. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
27 seconds left in the first quarter. Drives to the hoop. Outside, Brown. Pass to Korkmaz. Just 5 to shoot. With the teardrop. Hernan Gomez with a rebound. Satoransky outside. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. James with the ball. That'll count. That misses. Would have counted had it gone. And so the first quarter is in the books. Up by 7. And we'll... Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And what do you guys think about the visitors here in this one?
They are looking engaged so far, especially on offense.
Yeah, and that's helped them get the lead. But we'll have to see if they can sustain this offense out.
And just a lack of fight right now on the defensive end.
Right? At least on that slam it was. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Yeah, but also credit the offense there. That's making a play when you really need it, and they need more of that.
Diallo, no good.
Well, if you have the space, you have to take that shot. He missed it, but he's trying to keep the defense honest.
And the layup is good off the glass. Diallo's got 4 points in the quarter.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
Yeah, you got to love that kind of effort. Getting in there and fighting through the defense.
It's hauled in by Fall. And they're on the break. Here's Vesely. Played it in with a nice touch off the window.
Well, you love the unselfishness. Makes the next pass and enables his team to capitalize on the possession.
Anderson against Diallo. Pass to Corley. Here's Akobo. Shot clock at 6. Diallo outside from the arc. It's hauled in by Fall. Here's Anderson. And a missed layup. 2 minutes now played in the second quarter. Corley passes to Diallo. Counted. His 3rd and 5 attempts.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
Here's Vesely. To the wing, right side. Anderson inside. Hey, hangs it midair and converts the double clutch layup.
That's an excellent bucket there. Not an easy one. That took some creativity.
And we're just over 2.5 minutes into the second. They set the screen. Here's Akobo. And that one's off. He misses his first shot of the game. Kicks it out to Anderson. To the right side. It's tipped. And the ball ends up out of bounds. And they'll keep possession.
Almost had the steal. You have to love the pressure defense.
Yeah, deflections are a stat that a lot of teams track, disrupting the offense's rhythm and flow.
Hits a three-pointer.
And for the defense, that is a heart-sinking moment when you see him that wide open from beyond the arc.
Here's Akobo. No points so far.
Away team foul. Jemezi Messi. First personal foul. First team foul.
And there's 1:45 left to play in the first half. Pass to Corley, 6 to shoot. The 3. And Metu pulls it down. Metu's got his 4th rebound in this one. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. Diallo outside. Let's go with a 3. Cornai passes to Diallo. Nails it from 3. Diallo's got 9.
Well, after a silent first quarter, this is who they needed him to be. This is why you never count a guy out.
56 seconds left in the second. Hernan Gomez sets a screen. Second shot opportunity. Can't get the layup.
Whew, I think he wants that one back. I mean, he knows he's capable of better.
Here's a Kobo. An easy 2 on the layup.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
Here's Satoransky. And he gets the bucket. He has 7.
Reliable approach, getting the ball in the paint and going to work.
Here's Mata-Yunus over to the left wing. Pass to Diallo. There's the triple. And Metu pulls it down. Metu's got a rebound number 5 here tonight. Takes a 3. That shot off. Now Diallo. He's got 9. Shoots over Parker. Diallo, no good.
Well, when they're playing off you, you have to make them pay. And he couldn't.
And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. They lead by 5. Stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
This looks like a complete toss-up to me. Talent level is similar. These games often come down to a few key.
And returning our attention to this game, an impressive first half for the visiting team.
I like what they're doing.
And that's it for halftime. Thank you for joining us. We send you back to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. James outside. Clock at 6. Brown passes to James. From outside the arc. No luck on that one. James has gone just 1 of 5 from deep here. Pass to Fall. Now here's Anderson. The layup off target. Anderson's gone 1 for 3 on the night. Here's Korkmaz. Brown with a screen. And here's James. And that one drops for him. James has got 5 now.
Keeping pace here. That's an excellent move inside.
Comes up empty down low. 90 seconds into the second half now. Brown with a screen. Back to James for the tie. James can't get that one to fall.
Well, you win and lose as a team, so the fact that they're trailing isn't all on him. But with that said, he's had a rough shooting performance.
Here's Vesely. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
No debate there. He got hammered.
He's getting his first free throw attempts of the night now.
Taking 2 shots.
Hits both from the stripe.
It can help a big man's game to hit those free throws. It keeps the defense from getting too aggressive.
It's James on the wing. Korkmaz passes to James. Fires the three. James can't get that one to fall.
Just enough of a shot contest to bother him.
Here's Vesely. From the high post. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. He has 6.
And just using the size advantage he has, I mean, he can easily see over the defense.
Yeah, there's not much else the defender can do there.
And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
A dynamic finish, then decides to hang out a little for good measure.
Yep, that's the exclamation point right there.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
The home team calls timeout. Ldlc's checked in for Korkmaz. And while we have a moment, let's recognize a player who has been working hard lately. Your Western Conference Player of the Week.
It's clear that he's a key aspect of their offensive success. His decisions with the ball are what creates opportunities for himself and the rest of his teammates. Oh, nice feed. On time and on target.
Ldlc outside. Brown with a screen. Ldlc passes to James. Puts up a three. And he can't get that one.
And they just continue to dominate the boards.
And they're pushing it up. Pass to Nunez. Out left to the wing. 5 to shoot. Here's Vesely, defended by Brown. Here's Nunez. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Here's Calathes. They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Here's James. It's tipped.
Man, miss after miss for him. When you're having a quarter like this, the only beneficiary is the defense.
Nunez gets the bucket.
And since the halftime break, their offense has just been on another level.
Well, the coaching staff made some adjustments for the second half, and they've come out with focus and execution.
Pass to Ldlc. No good with a layup. Ldlc's gotten just 4 of his 10 shots to fall here. Here's Nunez. Banked it in off the glass. Nunez has got 6 here in the quarter.
And guys, the way this defense is getting manhandled down low, you have to wonder if they're at 100% right now.
James passes to Brown. James outside. Pass to Ldlc. Shot clock at 5. Fires for 3. With the tip. Great positioning on the putback.
Big time effort on the glass.
And when you have a touch that soft, those tip-ins are easier to make. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Give him 8 points now.
This run has been fueled by their matador defense.
And there's James from the arc. Gets the 3 ball to go.
Yeah, he makes it look so easy out there. The game comes naturally to him.
Lets the 3 fly. The third quarter comes to a close. Leading by 8. And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the final quarter right here. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. 0 chance to stop that.
Now that is an elite level dig. What a great pass.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Willie Hernan-Gomez is out there with Chemezi Metu. And it's Satoransky in at the point. A Kobo, no good.
Well, that one should be in his wheelhouse, but just off the mark.
Pass to Hernan Gomez. Satoransky outside. Now Hernan Gomez out to the wing from downtown. The putback controls the rebound and the putback.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
Akobo off target with the three.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
There's no air space there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without foul.
Pass to Metu. Dumps it hard with one hand. Wow, he makes it look easy.
Well, if you're going to let him get that close to the rim, that's what's going to happen. Leaving no room for error with the slam.
Out to the right wing. For three, Diallo. That's bucket number 5. He's 5 for 12 now.
Well, it's a three-point shooting league. Guys like him are so important for spacing.
And a little over a minute and a half gone by in the fourth. Here's Satoransky. The layup misses. They've got plenty of time to get back into this.
Yeah, I'm sure they feel pressed, but this is when you have to stay calm and execute.
Here's Mata Yunus. And there's the screen. For three, Diallo. No luck on that one. Diallo's gone 5 for 13 tonight from the floor. Here's Satoransky. Hernan Gomez sets a screen. And he banks in the layup.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. That's why they continue to get attacked.
Diallo outside. This one for three. The offensive rebound. It's good on the putback.
I always love the hard work on the glass. Just great activity.
Ooh, anticipated the pass. It's a turnover. Here's Parker. Nice dish, and the layup goes down.
And it gets even worse for them. I mean, he just waltzes down the lane, extending their advantage. Not good.
Well, it's not going to get any easier if they can't improve their defensive intensity. They got to show some fight.
Oh, got that bucket in no time at all.
Well, those go down for him in his sleep.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Now here's Satoransky. The rebound by Cornelie. Cornelie's got 4 rebounds in the game. For three, Diallo. He drops it from range. Diallo's got 6 points in the quarter.
You have to love their intensity right now, getting hot at the perfect time.
Well, you love their execution to get back in it. This game's very much in reach for that.
2 points. That one goes.
Putting that pass right in his stride. Didn't have to slow up and was able to complete the play.
The home team calls timeout. So both teams making some changes here. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. The head coach of the home team had some words for his team over the break, and coach challenged the team, asking them to bring the fight inside, telling them to play with pride, telling the team, you're getting bullied near the hoop. Let's see if it works, guys.
Thank you for that, Allie. Tries again. Fall. And here's Anderson. Pass to Fall. Second shot opportunity. And so he draws the foul. Headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to go. And he ends up making the second. And that increases the lead to 6.
You know, I think it's desperation time for them.
It's not going to be easy now. They're going to need just about everything to go right from this point on.
Here's James. And slam dunk by James.
And you have to love it. The floor general taking things into his own hands.
Just the aggression they're looking for, man.
Well, it's always a big plus when you have a point guard that can attack the rim like that. Puts so much pressure on the defense.
Outside, Anderson. It's stolen. James, outside. The three ball. Anderson pulls it down.
Well, he's trying to shoot his way out of it from distance, but look, he's got to find something easier.
About 3 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Pass to Akobo. 4-3. That shot missing. Here's Fall. The visiting club takes the win on the road, and they barely...